Arthur Machen's English Archers at Mons, the ghost story that gave rise to the Angels of Mons legend, by Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. Arthur Machen's The Bowman is a short story that has captivated readers for over a century. The tale of English archers appearing as ghostly saviours during the Battle of Mons in World War I has sparked intrigue and debate amongst literary scholars and enthusiasts. To fully understand the significance of the bowman, it is essential to grasp the historical backdrop against which the story is set. The Battle of Mons, which took place in August 1914, was one of the earliest engagements between British and German forces during World War I. The British Expeditionary Force, comprising professional soldiers and reservists, found themselves outnumbered and outgunned by the advancing German army. The battle resulted in heavy casualties for the British, and the soldiers faced the daunting prospect of retreat. Machen's The Bowman is a work of fiction that blurs the lines between reality and the supernatural. The story presents the desperate situation of the British troops at Mons, surrounded by the enemy and on the brink of defeat. However, Machen introduces a fantastical element by describing the appearance of phantom archers, resembling medieval English longbowmen as would have been seen at Crécy, Poitiers and Agincourt, who come to the aid of the beleaguered soldiers. The spectral archers, whose origins are shrouded in mystery, unleash a barrage of arrows upon the German forces, turning the tide of the battle and allowing the British to make a strategic withdrawal. The presence of these spectral archers in the bowman carries symbolic weight, representing the resilience and indomitable spirit of the British soldiers in the face of overwhelming odds. The archers embody a sense of national identity and historical continuity, harking back to the legendary prowess of English longbowmen in medieval warfare. Machen's use of this supernatural intervention serves to uplift the morale of the British troops and instill a sense of hope and defiance amidst the chaos of war. Furthermore, the story touches upon the themes of folklore, myth and the power of collective belief. The notion of supernatural entities intervening in human affairs taps into the timeless fascination with the supernatural and the unexplained. Machen skillfully weaves together elements of legend and the paranormal, blurring the boundaries between reality and myth. The Bowman garnered widespread attention upon its publication, with many readers initially believing the story to be a factual account of supernatural intervention during the Battle of Mons. This misconception speaks to the compelling nature of Machen's narrative and its ability to resonate with the public imagination. The story's impact extended beyond the realm of literature, as reports emerged of individuals claiming to have witnessed the spectral archers during the battle, further blurring the lines between fact and fiction. There is a connection between Arthur Machen's story, The Bowman, and the later stories of the Angels of Mons. The Angels of Mons legend refers to a popular story from World War I that claimed angelic figures appeared during the Battle of Mons in 1914 to protect and aid the British soldiers in a retreat. It was believed that these supernatural beings, often described as angels or heavenly warriors, intervened in the battle by shielding the British troops from harm and inspiring them to victory. The legend of the Angels of Mons became a symbol of hope and divine intervention during a time of great uncertainty and loss in the war. It is believed that Machen's fictional account of English archers miraculously appearing and aiding the British soldiers at the Battle of Mons during World War I inspired the widespread belief in a supernatural intervention at Mons. The idea of angelic or ghostly figures protecting the British troops became intertwined with Machen's original narrative, leading to the development of the Angels of Mons legend. Stories also circulated about dead German soldiers with arrow wounds. As the Angels of Mons legend emerged, Arthur Machen took steps to publicly deny that the Bowman story was true But this was perceived by many as unpatriotic, because the tale had captured the imagination of the British public and provided a glimmer of hope and inspiration during a dark time. Both the Bowmen and the Angels of Mons were on the British side, and by refuting the authenticity of the Bowman story, Machen risked undermining the morale-boosting effect it had had on the nation. His denial could have been interpreted as casting doubt on the power of collective belief and the idea that supernatural forces could intervene in times of great need. In an article written in 1915 titled The Angels of Mons, Arthur Machen attempts to explain how the Bowman story gave rise to the Angels of Mons legend. He cites the view of Theosophist Alfred Percy Sinnett reporting what he had heard from reports of soldiers at the battle. He writes, "In the Bowman, my imagined soldier saw a long line of shapes with a shining about them." And Mr. A.P. Sinnett, writing in the May issue of the Occult Review, reporting what he had heard, states that those who could see said they saw a row of shining beings between the two armies. Now I conjecture that the word shining is the link between my tale and the derivative from it. In the popular view, shining and benevolent supernatural beings are angels, and so I believe the Bowmen of my story have become the Angels of Mons. In this shape, they have been received with respect and credence everywhere, or almost everywhere. End of quote. In the years following World War I, the Bowmen continued to capture the interest of scholars and enthusiasts, prompting discussions about the intersection of folklore, history and literature. The story's enduring legacy is evidenced by its influence on subsequent works of fiction and its place within the broader cultural consciousness surrounding the war. In conclusion, Arthur Machen's The Bowman stands as a testament to the power of storytelling and its ability to intersect with historical events. By melding elements of the supernatural with the stark realities of war, Machen crafted a narrative that resonated deeply with audiences and left an indelible mark on the literary landscape. The story's exploration of national identity, folklore and the resilience of the human spirit continues to fascinate and inspire, ensuring its place as a timeless work of speculative fiction.